What's up, guys? Today we have a real artist, a real creative, a real entrepreneur in the building. She has done a lot for the music game. She has done a lot for the YouTube space and other social medias, doing everything from pranks, reactions, and even honing in on craftsmanship and her personal entrepreneur endeavors. We have Taystii in the building.
Yes, sir. So we back.
First off, I just wanted to know, when did you first start making music and where are you from?
I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri. 816 in the building. When I was like 12, we moved to New Orleans, so I got a little southern in me. And then I went to high school and then Texas. So I'm from Kansas City though. I'm from all over. Got a
Okay.
little bit of everything in me.
Is there a reason you moved around a lot?
Really my parents, jobs. Um, I don't know. I didn't like it as a kid, of course, but now I feel like it turned me into the person I am today. Like if I was still in Kansas City, I would not be like this. So I'm glad we did it now. Yeah, as a kid, I hated it.
What exactly inspired your music? Was it New Orleans, or has it just always been a part of your life?
Again, now that I'm older and I see how my family dynamic is, a lot of my family comes from music in a way. Um, Whether they just singing around the house, everybody can hold a tune, everybody can sing a little bit. I think I was just the one that has done the most with my music career. And then around 2018, my brother is the one that inspired me to start recording and hop on the mic. So that's where I started right there.
Okay. I see a lot of visuals in your music. Talk about the importance of visuals, and then talk about why you focus so much on visuals.
I'm a visual person, so I like when artists can be creative with their music. Um, we can hear music all day, but we never know where you're coming from unless you show us a visual. So that's very important to me. It's just artists being able to show their creativity through their music, whether that's using anything, instruments, their environment, studio, whatever it is. I feel like visuals are very important for every artist.
Okay. Not only in music, you do a lot of things like content outside of music. Do you see yourself branching outside of music, like as far as like movies and other things like that, or
It's
do you see music being the most important thing in you?
it's crazy because I probably get the most attention from my music, maybe, but I don't want to stop at music. I'm not trying to be the biggest artist in the city and all that type of stuff. I do want to make a living off of it, but content, my YouTube, that's very big. Um, and then my brother is a film director, so I'm definitely finna dibble and dab in that too. So definitely finna dibble in my acting bag, content bag, all that stuff. Anything I can do, I'm doing it.
Okay, so when you do visuals and things like that, do you reach out to family members, or do you reach outside the
Yes.
majority of the time?
So I have a lot of connections in my family, so I definitely start in my family, and then all my friends and my peers that I've met along the way that I know have an interest in it, I reach out to them as well because I feel like now where like I'm starting out now, everybody should have an opportunity to show their face and show what they can do in this world. So I reach out to anybody. I say that all the time, like anybody that want to be a part of the content, the music, anything, just come on. Like it ain't nothing.
Okay, talk about some of the artists that you collaborated with.
DJ Sick, he is somebody that I started out. Like when I first started out, he gave me my first like feature, hopping on his song. That was my first concert. Like having the set time was with him, so I appreciate him all the way. But he's very talented. He just dropped the album, by the way. MB Case, he from Denton. He raw. I just did a song with him. I don't know when y'all gonna hear it. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying it, but who else? I can't think off the top of my head, but literally everybody that I've collabed with has helped my journey along the way, and I'm appreciative of all that. They inspire me just how I inspire them. We bounce off each other. We collab. We do amazing things, creative things. So really, everybody. Anytime you see me on a song with them or on my song, just know it's real love.
Talk about doing behind the bars with Half Pint Film.
That was crazy. Like I said this on my vlog too. Go subscribe to my channel. But when I first started making music, I was looking around like for all the people that's known or got a name, and he's one of the few people that I came across when I first started. And he was doing some type of content. He was doing music videos, posting on his YouTube. So I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta work with him eventually. And I probably ran into him in person maybe a couple times. He probably don't remember me, but like that was an important moment for me because I was like, okay, now I'm in his face. And I don't know, when you get into situations like that, you can't be shy. You can't, try to hide and stuff like that. So I walked up to him, introduced myself, told him who I was. It was very quick and brief, like in passing. And so after that, I was like, I gotta work with him, whatever it is. I gotta work with him. And I still don't think I'm done working with him, but that was just a stepping stone. I had reached out to him, I think, and I was like, what I'm saying, what can I do to get on behind the bars, all that type of stuff. And he shot me a DM on my, bro, it's crazy. I'm finna just go all the way back. I was on my way to work, and all my family was at home. Y'all know how it is working. Like, I'm not happy working. I don't want to work for the rest of my life. So I'm in a car praying, just thinking, like, what can I do? And I was like, God, like, just send me that life-changing moment, that text, that email, DM, whatever it is. Like, send it my way or send me a sign so I can know that whatever I'm doing is working. And so I get to work, the middle of my shift. I work at skating, I'm skating. So the middle of my shift, he DM'd me out of nowhere. It was like, come to behind the bars. And I was like, this is so crazy, because before that, I ain't talked to him for like a few weeks, like a couple months. And he shot me that DM. And I sent back the same thing, like, what can I do? Told me to pull up. And we got it done. So that was that. But he fell in love with my song, Hypnotized, on his song reviews. And so I think me showing him that song really put my name in his head. Like, okay, yeah, she cool. He like saved it in his stars folder and everything. Like, played the song all the way through. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a crazy moment. But that was a good moment for me. I was scared. A lot of people don't see that side of me. Like, everybody see me performing on stage or doing stuff like this. And like, oh, you so brave. I could never do that. Hop in front of a camera, hop in front of an audience. Little do y'all know, I be nervous. I be scared. Like, I'm like, I don't be knowing what to do. And if you look at my vlog, I cut some of it out, but the whole time I'm just in the back, like, in my head, like, dang, because you never know how this moment can change your life. And so I think I had started getting nervous from that, because it was God's work, and it felt that way. So yeah, that was crazy. I'm still happy.
Talk about performing just in general. I was going to ask you about that. So you do feel nervous before performances, and then talk about your first performance. And just in general, you do have a lot of performing experience.
Yeah, performing is not easy. It has never been easy. I feel like it may get easier, but even now I still see a lot of artists, like big time artists, and they get nervous before they shows. It is nerve-wracking. It's good to have a good support system around you, or like before it happens, just so they can prep you for it. But since my first show, to mind y'all, my first show was a concert. I had a 15 to 20 minute set time. That's a long time to entertain a crowd, if y'all don't know. That was the best experience for myself. I feel like I gave the best experience to the crowd. Like, it was just crazy, and that was the moment that I knew that, like, this is for me. Like, entertainment is for me. From start to finish. And one thing my brother told me, Red, he was like, just interact with the crowd. Like, if you get stuck, interact with the crowd. Improvise, do something. And I probably practiced and planned for that moment, like, like, from the moment I knew that we was doing the concert up into the concert, I'm in my bedroom going through my whole set list, what I'm gonna say, how I'm gonna walk in, how I'm gonna walk off, who I'm gonna call on the stage. So prepping is important as well. If you want something to work out for you, or you want to feel prepared, prep beforehand and make sure you prepare as much as you can, so the outcome can be what you expect it to be. But performing is amazing. I love performing.
What category would you put your music in? You have a very melodic approach. Um, is it just R&B, or is it like a deeper message a lot of the time? Where exactly would you put it?
I say most of my music, most of what y'all hear is R&B, but I'm very versatile, like all the way around. My inner circle probably sees more of that than like the outside people do. Maybe because I'm not that confident in that side yet, but my other music does have a deeper message. Like when I rap, when I do try to like do a little trap soul and all that type of stuff, it is a little deeper if you read between the lines. But the basic R&B stuff is just R&B stuff I know that y'all love. Y'all can listen to in the car, when it's raining, morning, at night, in the bedroom. You know, I just give the people what I feel like they would love for 1 year.
Do you have a team?
um,
Or is it just you recording by yourself? Because I know you engineer and you mix and master everything yourself. Do you produce?
I don't produce. No,
Okay,
I hate that. But I don't hate it. I do want to learn. It'll come eventually. As far as a team, I don't have a stable team. No, most of it is just me. Like I said, it started with my brother. He taught me how to mix and master, so that made it easier on me in general. But yeah, no. As far as a team, I don't have a stable team. I do have people who come here and there. I have people that I trust around me. I can send my music to, my pictures, my videos, get their opinions before I post. But I'm looking for a team though. But I'm gonna just let it come to me.
Why the name Taystii?
I don't know. I feel like, cause my music is tasty, it's flavorful, it's, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Like, how that name comes off to y'all is what it is. I feel like people definitely, their perspective of it is a little different. But yeah, it is what it is. When you hear my voice, when you hear my music, you'll understand. It came out of, it was random, but once I heard the name, it clicked. And I was like, ooh, this is definitely something I can market off of. This is definitely something I can ride with for a minute. You know what I'm saying? When people, it's different too. When people hear Taystii, they be like, what's Taystii about you?
Was that your original rap name? Or?
No. When I first started, it was LA. And that came from Louisiana. They used to call me La Ivory. So I cut the Ivory off and just went by LA because I was in a rush trying to find a rap name, a stage name. And but I never liked that name. It made people look at me funny because they thought I was from LA and they thought I was Hollywood and all that type of stuff, which I'm not. But yeah, it didn't. I just felt like I couldn't do nothing with that name, so I was like, when I rebrand, a different name is something I want to come up with. It ended up working out. I like Taystii.
And then I wanted to talk about the music you have coming out, but before that, talk about the rebranding. Just with the visuals, I just feel like there's a little bit of a different approach. Can you talk about the importance of rebranding?
Definitely take your time with it. I feel like a lot of people rush their rebranding process just because they want everybody to hear what they got or see what they got, and it's like, take your time with it because it's an important process to go through. And my whole goal was to be bigger and better than where I came from. So the quality of my music, quality of my visuals, the people I have around me, it's everything. Like, you're not just rebranding one thing, you're rebranding your whole your artistry, for real.
Now, talk about the previous music that you put out. What are some of your favorite songs that you've created?
Favorite songs. Yeah. Right now is an unreleased. Hypnotized right now is my favorite song. It's unreleased though. I love all my music because it's personal. So I can't really just pick a favorite. I feel like most of my favorite songs are the ones that y'all haven't heard yet, and it's probably why. But yeah, Control is out now. That's the first song that I put out after I rebranded. All my previous music, when I listen to it now, it kind of give me the ick because it's whole, and it's, you know, I did everything by myself, and I had no guidance. So,
What are some places that you traveled to, and then talk about the importance of traveling?
I've been to LA. I've been a lot of places. LA, Atlanta, Miami, you know, Houston, Austin. I say vibe wise, LA is my favorite place. But working wise, I say Atlanta. I do want to travel more. I want to go to New York. I want to go to all the like popular spots so I can really see where I fit in. But as an artist, it's very important. Like, I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow just to put my name out there in that city. You know, I'm not expecting to gain nothing from it. I'm gonna just let it do its course. But yeah, my intentions are there with that. But as an artist, traveling is major. If you can do it, do it. Even if that's just like popping up, you know, meeting new people, networking. Just putting your name in different spots so when you go to that city, it's love. You got people you can connect with and grow as an artist.
If you could say something to your past self, what would you say?
Dang, keep believing. Keep believing. Keep pushing. Stay motivated.
Okay. Talk about pranks and then other videos that you want to do on YouTube in general.
Man, content is difficult right now because the people that I want in my videos, they don't understand content. So it's hard trying to get them to like be comfortable in front of the camera, you know. But I love content. I can't wait until I blow up in that space, start traveling, start meeting new people with that. If you see a prank on my channel, just laugh. I feel like a lot of people take it personal, and they they change their perspective with me, but that just comes with understanding content in YouTube. Like, YouTube is a whole different space, like a whole different lane. Like, it's nothing like Instagram, nothing like TikTok, none of that. Facebook, nothing. Like, I am my true authentic self on YouTube. Like, and I say that all the time. Like, all the flashy stuff, like none of that. Like, you'll see my real. I just love YouTube. Like, I love recording. I love the camera. I know how to be entertaining. I know how to flip some. But the pranks, that's just let the pranks be pranks. But I want to do group content, challenges, you know, vlogs, all that type of stuff, travel vlogs. But that's coming. That's in the works.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Yeah, that's a classic question. But
rich. I don't know, just healthier, mentally, physically. Yeah, consistent. I see a lot of growth in myself right now. So I believe I'm gonna be, whatever I'm doing, bigger than I am today.
Okay, so you definitely want to branch outside of Texas. Can you speak on the Texas scene though? Are you a fan of it?
I can settle down in Texas, but I feel like now that I got this spark, I definitely want to branch out because like Dallas itself doesn't give me enough motivation. I feel like they're either focused on rappers, and that's not my lane, and I refuse to like switch up what I'm doing to fit in. That, or everybody is like super branched out to the point where they're doing their whole thing. They're not worried about nothing else.
What's happening?
How you doing?
Anyway, so that's the overall Dallas scene. You feel like it's not for you because they stick to primarily rap and other topics and things of that nature.
From what I see, I could be wrong, But
Definitely, I definitely would advise reaching out. Have you ever performed outside of Texas?
no, Atlanta will be my verse.
Okay.
It's not a big major like concert or nothing, but I will be performing a song in front of big people.
And that's what you're going to be doing tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow. Flight is at 10 a.m. Is the little showcase thing is actually on Thursday evening.
Okay. And then do you have any upcoming music, any upcoming projects?
Yeah, I got a few singles that I want to start working on. But like I said earlier, I'm a visual person, so I don't want to release nothing without visuals, without preparing everybody for it, getting somebody excited for it. But yeah, I got a few visuals. A few singles. Hypnotize is one, but I feel like that's a big song to me right now, so I want to do that right. I don't want to rush that process. But yeah, I got a few songs.
And then before I let you go, talk about the choreograph in your previous music videos. Talk about just working with dancers, just in general. I see that on Instagram a lot, things of that nature.
Shout out to JD. She has helped me a lot when it comes to that. Like I said, I'm a visual person, and I want people to see something when they look at me or listen to my music. Control is a bit of a sexual song, so I feel like it would look good with some ladies in the background dancing. They came up with their own choreography. And I feel like eventually I want to dip into dancing, like in my music videos, on stage. I have to prepare for that anyway, because I like to perform. And performing 30-minute sets just by yourself, it's not, they're going to get bored eventually. But, yeah, that was a great experience. I plan on continuing that.
Okay. Any other messages you want to leave before we wrap it up?
To all my artists out there, including myself, find ways to stay motivated. I know there's times when you want to give up every single day because something ain't working out, where the process is taking longer than usual. But just brush that off. Keep going. Keep making your music. Do what you can. Take the risk that you can take. Don't overthink that either. Find supportive people that you can keep around you. That is major. I feel like a lot of artists, like before I got the team experience, I was surrounded by a lot of artists who didn't have no guidance, including myself, who didn't have no team. So we just making whatever, doing whatever, putting out music any type of way, not really thinking nothing of it. So a team will help you be strategic with your plan. Those extra opinions will help you in the future. You don't want to be surrounded by yes men or people who don't know music, because they'll just tell you whatever and have you wasting time. And last thing, if you have an idea, this is music, a business, content, acting, fashion, whatever you want to do. If you have a plan or a little bit of a plan, just start it. Start your plan and perfect it later on. I feel like we also overthink with that as well, because everything has to be perfect when we put something out, and that's not true. So do what you can right now in the moment and perfect it on the way. Perfect it later on. And just be you.
Okay.
Be great.
Very good message. I'll tell you to follow your own message. I see you making it in the industry. I didn't get to ask you about your business, but where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Taystii, Taystii, and then that's also my YouTube. And then my content side is LATV, so LATV or La Ivory TV, LAAUBRIE TV. It's a lot of content on there, reaction videos, pranks, vlogs, whatever you want to do. And same as TikTok as well.
All right, thanks so much.